So CCS, or comprehensive chromosome screening as it's called, is the process of removing cells from embryos and testing them for the number of chromosomes that are present. We generally test all the embryos that are made as part of an IVF cycle during the CCS process. The way we do this is we remove a handful of cells from each embryo. It's done by one of our embryologists in the embryology lab. They're removing cells from the developing placenta of the embryo, so we're not touching the baby-making cells. We think that the risks of CCS are very low. In experienced hands, the vast majority of embryos will survive the biopsy process. The vast majority of embryos will survive the freezing and thawing process as well. The cells are sent to our in-house CCS testing lab. We're very proud to be working with a lab called Reprogenetics, which is an international genetic testing laboratory. They're using the latest genetic screening technology called next-generation sequencing to count the number of chromosomes present in each embryo. So, as you might be aware, humans have 46 chromosomes, 23 pairs, one from the sperm provider, one from the egg provider in every pair. And it's very, very common in embryos to find abnormalities in the number of chromosomes that differ from that usual 46. So we see embryos with extra or missing copies of chromosomes quite commonly. In donor egg cycles, here at ORM, we've found that about every 1 in 4 embryos has an abnormality in the number of chromosomes. And this is quite surprising to some people because these are young, healthy donors and generally young, healthy sperm providers as well. But these are abnormalities that don't occur because of someone's family history, they don't occur because of someone's ethnic background. They're just abnormalities in nature that are quite common that we see in these embryos because we've not given them much chance to develop. They're only 5 days old when we test them, so we do see quite a high rate of abnormalities. So really CCS in the end is a selection tool. It allows us to choose the embryos that are most likely to implant and to result in a successful pregnancy. We track all of our pregnancy rates, whether it be from CCS tested embryos or embryos that have not been CCS tested, and we're always happy to share our latest data with people when they come to Portland to start the IVF process. We can give them the latest numbers on the success rates. In general, we're finding very good pregnancy rates both from tested and untested embryos. We're seeing a bit of a trend toward an increased rate of twin pregnancies when CCS is done. So that's something that people that are hoping to conceive twin pregnancies might want to consider.